Hey everyone, Colbert here, and today I have a really nice team to show you guys. It's all uncommons versus the Fire Knight 20. Fire Knight 20 is force and this uncommon team is all spirits, so we got that affinity advantage there. We don't have dupes here, no dupe armor gears like my previous video in the Spider 20. You guys should check it out if you haven't already. Guys, this video was recorded during my stream, so you're gonna see a part of that just fighting through the dungeon with these 5 champions, and I also explain what each and every one of them provides to the team. After that video, I'm also going to showcase their gear, masteries, and basically my thought process behind getting those 5 champions. So guys, before we get to the video, I would really like for you guys to subscribe to the channel and hit that like button if you enjoy this kind of content, and if you want to see more of this content. Subscribing to my channel really helps me out. We can get those subscribers up. If we get to 20,000 subscribers before the end of the year, I will be extremely happy. We're reaching you know, the 1-year anniversary of my YouTube channel, so that would be great if we reach 13k by then, by August the 6th. So let's get on with the video. Let's go. I think if we get a lucky stun on that middle target there, that Errol, I think it's Errol. Oh, there we go. Okay, lucky stun. Lucky 4 stuns, actually. 4 stuns there. They're gonna miss out their turns and we're gonna have control. Once we get a couple of those down. 2 stuns. Outlander does AoE thermometer reduction also, so that's great. Again with the stun. Okay, we're looking good. Just like your dungeon run works the first time and gets you hopeful. Yeah, I'm not gonna use this team to farm it. Obviously, it takes like a long time, but for a one-time thing, one-time show, it's great, right? It showcases like how strong gear is on a champion, like the difference 5-star, 6-star gear, and then Great Hall. Also, like on my shield guard, I think. Yeah, on the shield guard, I don't have any other accuracy than banner and amulet. It's a 4-time show. I know, man, because this is not a these are literally uncommon champions, the ones that you usually use as fodder to feed others. So having some fun with them is not against the rules. Do you think they should implement? They should implement a new gear slot? Not really. Would be fun though. What about masteries? Masteries also. Well, masteries are always great on a champion. You're still using shield guard in your creep team. I think he's gonna be great. I mean, in terms of stun gear in faction creeps, I think he's definitely gonna be useful in my team, in my barbarians team. So I think he works. He works just fine because of his passive too. Yeah, his passive is also good. But okay, we reached this point before, and it was like. The two front leeches took about 1 minute and a half for them to die. Okay, are we getting those down? We need to get lucky once we reach the boss. We need to get lucky with Relentless at least once or twice, I think. You can auto spider at 20. You're booking progress. So it's been 40 seconds just trying to beat those two. Let's go. Okay, the boss at 4 minutes. And okay, we got a one hit there. Yeah, I think the boss is gonna go and attack. We won't be able to reduce the turn meter. We won't die from the first AoE. Okay, we didn't die. We all got those speed down though, which sucks so much. Extra turn, there we go. Come on, Arbinger, there we go. Decrease the turn meter. Impale, there we go. I think we got it. I think we got it. Extra turn here. Impale. We got a resist on Armiger, by the way. That was bad. We would have failed if we didn't get an extra turn with Elf Guard. Now Impale. Okay. Looks way better now. There we go. You said 11 instead of 20. The whale brain is taking over. Guys, I think we got it. I think we established control with the turn meter, and now it's just a matter of taking down the boss. Fuzzy Wall, I'll have a look right after we finish this. Less scary when the bar is within the first 50%. Yeah, man, I know. Now we also have the speed debuff on, which is applied by Shield Guard. So it's much better now with the speed debuff also. So we've got 3 ways to reduce turn meter. It's Armiger, who is with 100% crit. So if he attacks with 100% crit, he reduces turn meter by 30%, which is huge. He also has Relentless set, so if that procs, he goes twice. So there's 2 chances for you to reduce turn meter. Then we've got Outlander next to him. He does a 3 turn cooldown, AoE 30% turn meter reduction, which is good, but it's 3 turns cooldown, so I didn't put him with Relentless set. I just put him with a ton of speed and accuracy. Of course, everyone has a ton of accuracy. Then the last one that has turn meter control is Elf Guard. She's got a 50% turn meter reduction at a 2 turns cooldown. With the Relentless set, she's fantastic in controlling the turn meter. You see it multiple times here in this run. So we're under 50% just now, and especially when that procs, you feel so good because you see that turn meter go down, and then you're like, yeah, we got an extra turn, so we're gonna have it 1 turn sooner. Way better. Hey Smokey, welcome. Yeah, so it's all working out. So this is obviously not a 100% team, not a team to follow and use, because it's 5 uncommons, guys. There's epic champions that do what 3 out of 5 of these champions do. So like if you had a Tyrell here, he would do what they do, like, and also provide that turn meter reduction, AoE defense down. So But it's fun when you find a good team that does this. It's 50% of current thermometer. Are you sure? It's still very good though. I think you're right. I think you're right. 50% of current thermometer instead of 50%, because yeah, I noticed it a few times. There we go. 8 minutes 49 seconds for the Fahrenheit 20. We got it down with 5 uncommons, and we got a flat chest with very bad stats, so we're gonna sell that. But yeah, a good run. Who did the most damage? Of course, it's Armiger and Outlander, and Zephyr did this because of the AoEs in wave 1 and 2. But I think Armiger did the most actually, since Outlander also did AoE in waves 1 and 2. Yeah, so it's Armiger. Shield Guard did some damage, and Elf Guard did some as well. Overall, very good. Let's check each and every one of these champions' gear. So we've got Elf Guard there with the Relentless set. The reason was that I wanted this champion to have, you know, as much speed as possible, but also that chance to get an extra turn. If you guys didn't know, 18% chance to grant an extra turn. So she's got 260 accuracy, enough accuracy so that she can have her, you know, A to stick to the boss. She's got 215 speed, so basically I wanted to have over 200, and then the other stats I didn't really matter, but I wanted to have, you know, sufficient health in case the boss attacked and I needed them to survive the first hit. So let's go over her skills to quickly look at them. Attacks one enemy, 25% decrease attack debuff. This doesn't really help on bosses, but on waves this can help in case they attack one of you or your teammates and you need to survive. She also has a decrease in the thermometer by 50%. So the issue with this is that it decreases the current thermometer, not the total thermometer, by 50%, and I found it out during the stream, I think. So nevertheless, this is a 2 turns cooldown, so with the Relentless set this procs all the time, and it's just an amazing skill to have in your team. Then masteries, I went for the War Master mastery in the offense tree, and of course support. I got as much accuracy as I could, and then, you know, the extra cycle of magic and the sniper and master hexer masteries. These are very basic setups for masteries. Next up, we're gonna see Zephyr Sniper. Zephyr Sniper was very tricky to set up, so I had her with the lowest amount of health than everyone else, so at 28.8 thousand health, 3000 defense, 191 speed, and 400 resistance, because the only reason for that was because I was trying to do Spider 20 with this team, but the resistance is just there accidentally. It still worked for Fahrenheit 20, and it was good for Fahrenheit 20. She was great as a tank there, of course, fully maxed out, and the reason she's a really good tank is because she's got an A1 that you know, does hit every single one of the targets, and she can lifesteal back that health that she loses because she's got the War Master mastery, and of course the counterattack mastery, the Retribution mastery in the defense tree. When she loses 25% or more of her health, she counters attack at a 50% chance, and she basically heals up, and it's good because it keeps her alive. Next up, guys, is Shield Guard. So Shield Guard was the last one, the addition to my team. I thought of this champion while streaming, actually, with the chat. So we were thinking of the champions to use. I thought of Shield Guard because of his low cooldowns. So I had him in the stun set and a speed set also. So he has 187 speed, 105 critical rate because he needs over 100 critical rate, 200 accuracy or more. It's always good for the dungeons, and of course health and defense just more than Zephyr Sniper. So as you can see, stun set and a speed set. Not even level 16 everything, but his A2 skill is where he really shines because attacks all enemies, fills this champion's thermometer by 20% on each critical hit. So on the waves he's gonna hit 5 targets, crit on every single one of them, and gain 100% thermometer. So this is a 2 turns cooldown. It immediately becomes a 1 turn cooldown, so he's going a ton of turns and trying to stun as many targets as possible by using that A2. So that's fantastic, and it really made a difference in controlling the waves and actually managing to reach that boss in the end. And you can see here that I have him with the Fearsome Presence mastery, so he can stun as often as possible. Stunning as often as possible means you have more chances to survive. So this is why I went the defense tree, and of course support tree for sniper in order for his A1, which also applies you know, a 15% decreased speed debuff, which is great when you're trying to, you know, control the enemies as often as possible with your skills. And he's a defensive champion, so overall he's very tanky in case he gets hit in a way. Then next up, we've got a new addition to my uncommons team, which is Outlander. He's again with a ton of speed, basically a ton of accuracy, and those were his stats really. I try to get him a bit tanky, more than Zephyr Sniper's health, 33,000 health, 225 speed, crit and critical damage I didn't really mind so much, accuracy 252, just so he can stick his skills. His skills are A2 with an attacks all enemies, 50% chance of decreasing the turn meter by 30%. This is a fantastic skill, especially on waves. And on bosses it really helped out because it basically added to that, you know, turn meter decrease that you need to control that boss in the end. His A1 is very basic, attacks one enemy twice, and his masteries, of course, War Master, and pretty much the same as the other champions. I went for Cycle of Magic for that 5% chance to decrease cooldowns, Sniper, and Master Hexer. Sniper, I think he's not needed because he doesn't have any skills. I could have gone with Kill Streak maybe to get that extra bit of damage instead, but yeah, Sniper I guess is there. And then the last but not least, of course, Army Gear, guys. Relentless set as always is fantastic on him. I've got so much critical rate on him because on the last second I put on critical rate gloves. I was trying something out before the stream, and then critical rate gloves, that's why he has so much. He doesn't need 130, he needs 100%. I could have gone critical damage gloves and critical rate substats. That would have been way better, way faster. Accuracy 271, 200 speed, and you know, 1900 defense, 31,000 health. The reason he's so great is because the Relentless set, he gains an extra turn, you know, at an 18% chance, and he can do his repost with his A1, decrease turn meter by 30%, or he can do his Lay of Rest, which is a max HP skill, so it really does a ton of damage on bosses, especially the spider boss, as you guys know, and also any other boss, for example the Fire Knight boss. So let's look at his masteries. Very basic masteries, although I did have him with Helm Smasher here for that extra damage by using his A2. I could have gone for War Master instead, but I didn't reset his skills like I did to the other champions. So War Master would have also been great. You know, it would actually maybe given us more damage instead of his A2, since he didn't use A2 so often. He used A1 more often to decrease the turn meter when I was doing that on auto. And then of course I just went for Sniper in the, you know, in the support tree. I went for accuracy and Evil Eye just for that added turn meter reduction. So those were the skills of everyone, guys. If you like this video, leave a like down below. Of course, subscribe if you haven't already. It really helps out the channel grow, and as the channel grows I can make more videos like this for every one of you guys to enjoy. So thanks a lot, guys, for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. See ya.